A company can lose its entire online presence in under an hour, and most owners never see the theft coming until customers vanish. Your domain isn't really yours in the way a house is. It's a lease recorded in a global registry, and control of it lives in a chain of accounts. Break any link in that chain, and a stranger can redirect your whole business to their own server. That single string of text is the master key to everything you've built. Everything you tap online, your email, your payments, your logins, all flow through this one invisible address behind the scenes. This isn't a rare glitch. Domain and DNS attacks strike thousands of organizations every single year, and the financial damage per incident routinely climbs into six figures. When your domain falls, your email falls with it, meaning attackers can read and send messages as you. Picture typing your familiar web address and landing on a fake page built to steal every password you own. So, how does a hijack actually happen? The most common route is dead simple. Attackers break into the account at your domain registrar, the company where you bought the name. Once inside, they change the ownership records and the name servers that tell the world where your site lives. In minutes, they've rerouted your entire kingdom. A single reused password is often the only wall standing between a thief and your most valuable asset. Attackers rarely smash the door. They wait, they watch, and they trick a support agent into handing over the keys. The second path is scarier because you did nothing wrong. Attackers call your registrar's support line pretending to be you, armed with details scraped from public records. Or they hijack the email tied to your account and simply request a password reset. Your defenses only matter if the humans behind the desk hold the line too. And there's a slower, quieter threat: the domain you simply forget to renew before someone else grabs it. Expired domains are big business. Speculators and criminals monitor drop lists, snatching lapsed names the instant they release. If your domain had traffic or trust, it becomes an instant tool for scams or a ransom. Millions of domains change hands this way every year, many against their former owner's will. Here's the wildest part, and it's coming right up. The fix costs you almost nothing. Defense 1 is the game changer. Enable Registrar Lock, sometimes called a domain lock. This sets a status flag that physically blocks any transfer or name server change until you explicitly unlock it. It's usually a single toggle in your dashboard, and it stops the most common hijacks cold. Most owners never turn it on. Think of it as a deadbolt on the door you didn't even realize was unlocked this whole time. Defense 2. Secure the account itself. Use a long, unique password stored in a password manager and switch on hardware key or app-based two-factor authentication, never SMS. SMS codes can be stolen through SIM swapping, where attackers hijack your phone number to intercept them. A physical security key is nearly impossible to phish. A physical security key is a stubborn little guardian. No key in hand, no way inside. Defense 3 protects against the forgetful hijack. Set your domain to auto-renew, then add a backup payment method so a single expired card can't trigger the loss. Register for several years at once to shrink your window of risk. A domain you forget is a domain someone else will happily remember for you. One dead credit card on file has silently killed more domains than any hacker ever will. Defense 4 locks the door behind the door. Turn on registrant WHOIS privacy so scammers can't read your real name and email, then guard the recovery email that controls your registrar account. That inbox is often the true master key. Protect it with its own hardware 2FA and never reuse it anywhere else. Every login you protect is a wall. Stack enough walls, and the thief simply moves on to an easier target. There's one more tool for the truly high value: registry lock. This adds a manual, human-verified step at the registry level itself, above your registrar. Even if your entire account is compromised, no change goes through without an offline confirmation. It's what many of the world's biggest brands quietly rely on. For your most important name, one extra phone call before any change is the ultimate insurance policy. Let's zoom out on how these defenses stack up. A weak account with SMS codes is a wide-open front door. Registrar Lock plus Hardware 2FA slashes your risk dramatically. Add registry lock and monitoring, and a successful hijack becomes almost impossibly expensive for any attacker to attempt. Set up monitoring too, so the moment anything about your domain shifts, you get an alert before the damage spreads. Speed is everything. Catch a hijack in the first hour, and you can often reverse it before it spreads. If the worst happens, act immediately. Contact your registrar's abuse team, then file a transfer dispute under ICANN's policy to reclaim a name moved without permission. Document everything with timestamps and screenshots. The faster and better documented your case, the higher your odds of getting your domain back. The uncomfortable truth is that most of these thefts were entirely preventable with settings that took 2 minutes to change. Your domain is the foundation everything else stands on, so treat it like the crown jewel it truly is. Lock it, secure the account, and never let a dead card end what you built. That's your entire empire, protected in minutes.